Here, we're going to give riot warning. We're going to try to get compliance, but this is now effectively a riot.
49 hours declaring it a riot.
5 to 50 be advised, Cal Police 1 advised they're trying to breach and get into the Capitol.
We need to hold the doors of the Capitol. I need court support. We lost the line. We lost the line. All MPDs step back. All MPDs step back up to the upper deck. All MPDs step back to the upper deck.
They were peaceful people. These were great people. The crowd was unbelievable. And I mentioned the word love, the love in the air. I've never seen anything like it.
Wow, this love has actually been disrespectful. Well, yeah. So, yeah, now you all probably seen this. This is actually to let you all know that today marks the 5th anniversary of 9/11. And, yeah, of course, actually not 9/11, January 6th. You know what? Yeah, scratch that. I keep thinking about 9/11 that much. As you can see, for those who know my 9/11 reference, go check out my most Roblox popular video on 9/11. Of course, it's almost 50,000 views. So yeah. Anyways, so today we'll be talking about January 6th. As you know, I like to make Roblox history videos if you go check back then. So we're going to be discussing about January 6th, which my son chainsaw. I bet you're watching right now. You're probably definitely happy and give out. Probably definitely love this. Definitely. Now, today we'll be talking about January 6th attack. So it all started when President Donald J. Trump lost the presidential election to Joe Biden, of course, due to, it was like, well, he wasn't doing well during the COVID-19 pandemic. So that's why a lot of people decided to choose Biden rather than Trump. But unfortunately, Trump became president and right now in 2024 when he won the election. So that's how it is. But yeah. But anyways, now that we'll be starting off, it has been 5 years already since the January 6, 2021. And it has been, well, let's just say there were a lot of people who support it and some people don't like it, of course. So yeah, I don't take any sides, like I said, but I have to state it. So yeah, ever since Donald Trump lost the president election to Biden, well, the MAGA supporters, they decided to riot and decide not to be happy at all. They're like really mad, like as if they're like really pissed off. You can see like most of the white people's, whenever they get angry, you will see the red cheeks as if they're like Santa Claus. But yeah, but it's just very complicated and controversial. So as you saw in the footage earlier, there were a lot of MAGA supporters, like about almost like a lot, like at least tens of thousands of MAGA supporters march into the Capitol around afternoon and decide to cause a riot, even though they believe that it's a peaceful protest, but then it turns out it became a violent riot, of course. And even Donald Trump, as you just saw earlier, he said that it's love. He said that it's love. He claims that, everything is love and that he believes that people have the right to go protest and trespass into a property to do some stuff. Well, let me tell you this. If you saw that in the earlier video, some of the MAGA supporters threatened Trump's former vice president, Mike Pence, to be hanged. Now the reason why they want to hang Mike Pence is because Mike Pence, well, even though he's a Republican, but he admitted the defeat of Donald Trump, and those MAGA supporters, they want They want Mike Pence to lie, of course. They want him to lie so that way Donald Trump can be elected as president. So that's the reason why, for those who don't understand, like, why would they turn on the vice president? Well, even though he was Trump's former vice president, but still, they just really want to cheat the way out. So they just want everyone to think that Trump won, but not Biden. So that's the main reason why they want to hang Pence. Now, I know that most of the MAGA supporters, they really hate Democrats, of course, because whenever you hear MAGA, make America great again, for those who support MAGA, they're like far right people. For those like who believe that they're pro-life, which means that children must be born. They believe in gun rights, which means that they can arm themselves with guns, such as when they shot up a Walmart at El Paso, Texas, or more school shootings, because they want teachers to arm themselves with guns. But what happens if a deranged teacher shot a student? That would be weird, right? Yeah, let's just say if Halo or Dan, they are high school students, and some teacher came out with an AR-15 and shot them. Like, who knows? Crazy people these days. So, yeah. And also far-right people, they mostly like to do, like, a lot of, like, pressuring stuff against them. Well, the Democrats may pressure people to wear masks, but the Republican will pressure people to give birth to babies no matter what. So, like, yeah, it's, like, very complicated. So, yeah. And now back to the January 6th attack. You could probably see in the footage earlier that a 72-year-old man or whoever literally tried to knock out a police car with a baton. And when I saw that, I was like, what the heaven? Like, bro, seriously? Like, bro, a 17-year-old man trying to fight with the police. And it's like crazy, man. Like, imagine in your old age and you're literally trying to fight a police. Dang. I'm like, wow, like, that guy really has big balls, but then, yeah, he probably got arrested and probably got a pardon because ever since Trump became president in the second term, he pardoned, like, at least 500 of those January 6th Capitol rioters. So, yeah, it's very, very, very crucial and controversial. Like I said, again, like, I know that you're not supposed to trespass into private property, and especially with violence, like, you're not supposed to do that. Like, what's the point of the riot? Like, we all know that Trump is going to lose anyways in the 2020 presidential election. So there's no point of electoral fraud. Even if you have, like, poll workers, election workers to go check out the results, like, it will still be the same no matter what compared to what they've done in Honduras. So, yeah. So this is actually very, like, well, right now there are some people who, like, believe that the January 6th is like a heroic patriotic attack, but others believe that January 6th is not and that it's a cowardice attack. So, yeah. And there were, like, some important people who play a major role in this January 6th attack. So this is leader of the Proud Boys that Chainsaw doesn't really like. His name is Enrique Dominguez. And he's this leader of the Proud Boys. Now, if you guys don't know what the Proud Boys is, the Proud Boys is an organization made up by young American patriotic boys who supported Trump and really bowed down to Trump and decided to become Trump's minions, of course. So yeah, they really respect Trump so much that they're willing to donate hundreds of thousands of dollars to Trump. And what does Trump do? He doesn't even do anything. His promises of lowering grocery prices, all that stuff, that his campaign promises, they're all false. Like, they're all hoax, literally hoax. The reason he says that's that way he wants to take your vote. That's why. So yeah, and this is another major figure. There's a shaman who painted his face with blue paint, wearing a fur coat, shirtless, and you can see his nipples, and literally just a shaman claiming that he has some prophetic power with a prophecy, even though it's false, and he got sent into jail. So yeah, there's another figure. There's this big woman you probably saw in the footage earlier. This big fat woman who was literally yelling and saying that she like supports Trump as if she wants to suck Trump's balls, for example. Now that woman, she got arrested too, and Yeah, but yeah. And then there was this woman that I heard of. She literally came all the way from Texas to Washington D.C. Now, from Texas to Washington D.C., yeah, that's like so far, you know. Like she literally drove all the way from Texas to Washington D.C. just to get shot to death by the Capitol Police, of course. Yeah, that's crazy, you know. Like literally drive all the way just to get shot. Yeah, she like the reason why she got shot to death was she was trying to trespass into the Capitol, like inside like the Capitol of the House. You know, like there's a House of Representative where you're not supposed to enter the chamber room. She tried to enter while the guards were taking out the pistols, aiming at them. That whoever tries to enter will get shot. That woman was stupid. She just entered, and guess what? She got shot. She got shot, and it was fatal, and she died. And yeah, that's what happens. Like you're not supposed to trespass. Yeah, especially even though it's freedom of speech. Yeah, but still, you're not supposed to trespass. Yeah, as you see right now, yeah, I am trespassing into the White House. That's right. Now, yeah, I know it may be bad, and like at least I don't have a gun, because if I do have a gun, I would definitely be shot to death right now. So yeah, and now we have like now right now there are a lot of people who support MAGA, make America great again, make America healthy again, make America wealthy again. MAGA, Maha, Mawa, ha ha ha. Yeah. Imagine if I run for mayor and be like, make make Los Angeles great again. Mala. Malaga. Yeah, that'd be even better. We'll see. I don't know. But yeah. But it's like like I said, there may be like there's no right or wrong for the conservatives, as we all know. Some conservatives like some conservative beliefs like may be good. Let's just say like reducing taxes. Now that I agree, because taxes has been very high, especially in California, and we don't like to pay taxes, you know. While but there are some that may be a little bit out of hand. Let's just say like if everyone gets to have their own gun rights. So let's just say like for example, I'm like a teacher. So if I have a gun and I somehow went crazy and I shoot students, well, I'm gonna say, hey, Republicans, you're the ones who said that we are allowed to bring guns onto the streets, and yeah, and let's just say they'll be responsible for allowing that to happen. So yeah, I'm just saying. So there may be like it's very hard to explain. Like, not everything is right, not everything is wrong. Like I said, but the January 6th Capitol attack is absolutely wrong because there's no need for riots. Like nobody should commit violence and stuff. All right, please, peace, whack war. All right, we don't need any violence. All right, me and my son Chainsaw are anti-war. We do not support violence. We love everyone regardless of race, gender, class, disability, etc. Like I do love everyone, but there's no point of this. So yeah, I'm gonna end it right there because I guess a lot of people, a lot of team members are not interested in politics, but I'm just telling you all the truth about how I feel about the January 6th. Like there's no need to kill people. There's no need to like resort to violence, and there's no need to bring a fake guillotine just to hang some former vice president's head off. Nah, that's too far. Very too far right. Gotta tell you, and also too far left. Wait, imagine if we like go to some alternate dimension where we have the far left protesting at January 6th, 2025, when Trump gets elected and the Kamala Harris laws. Imagine we have a far left version of the January 6th. Dang, that's what I call it, the comeback. You know, yeah, but there's so many violence, you know, but even so, the far left will also commit violence too. Let's just say there has been some the No Kings protest, or there has been some far left protesting against the recent news where Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro was arrested a few days ago, for those who don't know. Or yeah, it doesn't matter which party you are, there will be protests regardless of which political party you are. So yeah, anyways, that's the end of this. I just want to let you know the January 6th attacks is very important, as at least 5 people died, including both the police and the rioters. And that's the end of my mark of January 6th, 5th year anniversary, not 9/11. I keep saying 9/11. I've been very addicted to 9/11. I don't support it, but I just keep remembering it. Anyway, that's the end, everyone. Go ahead and subscribe to Evil Heart for E. As you know, we should all be pacificists no matter what. Bye bye. Please, peace, whack war. Thank you. Goodbye. Love you.